just a little bit, and and the weekend is not as it used to be.
Yeah.
For us, it's like every day it's a Sunday now, but you know what I mean. And,
exactly.
we are just hoping that the club will soon, but we don't have any news at the moment.
Yeah.
So
of course, we have to stay safe, bro.
Exactly. And for you, how is your lockdown?
Huh? Say that again.
I mean, how is your lockdown? Is it like
it's okay, it's fine. I'm here with my brother and his girlfriend. They're in the back, and they're always, they're crazy. It's a fun time over here.
Okay, so and how long do you still have the lockdown? Is it gonna last or?
Today they're starting to lift a few things, but at the same time they just said it's mandatory to wear masks. Starting today.
Okay.
So they're lifting a couple of things like golf courses and things like that, but in Chicago, nothing yet.
Okay.
Like, it's really serious here.
Okay.
It's very serious here. Even if they lift it next month, I'm still not leaving my house. Man.
Okay.
But because it's very serious, and especially for it's weird now. I just saw on the news earlier that Spanish people, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, they're now at a high rate of getting it. So it's not just like the blacks, migrants. They were getting a very high rate of it. Now the Spanish are getting a high rate of it. So it's going to be a long time before it goes anywhere. So it could be months, bro. It really could be months.
But on the news, they always talk about New York City, and they say that it's really like the place where they have the highest rates. But is it the same now in Chicago, step by step?
Yes.
You're getting there?
Oh yeah. Every day it gets worse, man. People are like they're not social distancing. They're like having parties. It's really stupid, man. Like, it's really stupid, bro.
Really?
They just want to get back outside. They don't care.
Okay, so wow, really dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you manage? Like, are you still have time to work, or are you?
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
Doing EPs, doing remixes for people. It's working perfectly. Yeah.
So you working every day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to stop myself from working. It's so much.
And do you miss the gig outside abroad?
Oh yeah, man. That's my you know me, man. That's my life. So I miss that very much.
Yeah.
But I understand how it's going. So it can be a year from now. I don't mind. Like, I understand. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm not complaining. I'm totally not complaining, man. I understand. This is something we've never seen before. So I don't want to be one to say, oh, we need to get back to parties. Well, if we do that too fast, then sick. You know what I mean? There's no vaccine yet, bro. Why are people trying to go out? There is no vaccine, man. Think about it. You ready to just rush out there and there's no vaccine? Everybody could get sick instantly, man.
At a long time ago, I was talking with Mel Sharon, okay, from Paradise Garage, and he was telling me about the moment that AIDS came into their life, and now I have the feeling that it's a little bit like the same for us.
Yeah,
now,
bro. Yeah, it's scaring half the people. The other half the people don't care. Like right now downtown, we have a big riot going on because there's protests. There's like hundreds of people protesting at City Hall that they want to open their businesses back up, that they're not wearing any masks, that they just want to get back to their normal life. Then across the street, there are hundreds of more people saying, listen, there are no vaccines yet. You could be sick. If you go to work, everybody at your job is sick. Like, people don't think this way. They just want to get back to having fun. It's so stupid, man. Fun is not going anywhere. It'll be there once it's over.
Yeah, but I think the the business in their mind, it's the most important thing, you know.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
As long as they don't see anyone from their family getting touched, they don't realize, you know what I mean? Because now we it was a little bit the same for everyone, but now we hear that more and more friends are getting touched, you know, and some of them unfortunately are not making it, you know. So it's really tough, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know, let's cross our fingers. Let's hope that it's gonna end soon. A brilliant researcher will be able to find a way, you know.
I hope so, bro. I hope so. I'm looking forward to it, you know.
Let's talk a little bit about.
But I'm keeping a clear mind. I'm keeping a clear mind of it all.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about you and music, because I'm pretty sure like many people would love to have more information about you, about how you started into music, and you know, and I know that one time we were talking together about all this, and it was really interesting. So let's do it again.
Okay.
First of all, I want to ask you, how did you get into DJing the first time?
I was 12 years old, 1983. Just visiting my family like normal. I went to my cousin's house, and Mark is 4 or 5 years older than me. So I was 12, he was 16. He had already had equipment, DJ equipment, and I didn't know what it was. I was just watching him. And then he started to play records, and I would listen. At that time, I was a breakdancer. So I started playing music that I was dancing to outside. And I asked him, "What are you doing?" And he said, at this time, it was called spinning. And that's why I still call it spinning today. You know, mixing is what you do, but the act of it is spinning. You're spinning records, you know, because they were on the platter.
Yeah.
But I just watched for 1 year. I didn't never touch it. And then in 84, that's when I realized I really liked it, and I wanted to try and do it myself. So that's when I started. I taught myself over the summer. I asked my parents to tell all my friends outside that I was on punishment. So I couldn't come out because I was secretly teaching myself. It was so funny, man.
You were what, 13 years old when you really started?
Yeah. I was listening to WBMX. Whatever I heard Charlie and the Hot Mix 5 do, I was trying to do it at home. So I was basically letting the radio teach me. And that's why I got so good really fast.
And what was the response of your family when they see you starting to DJ?
Oh, they loved it. They liked it from the beginning because they were already, like, my family and friends of the family, they already threw parties. Always had parties going, even in the house during the daytime, just normal cleaning up.
So
it was music playing.
Your family was already a music lover family.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like when I picked it up, it was just like an instant thing, man.
But when you start, you start spinning like hip hop style, or
no? Yeah. The very beginning, the first few records I bought was hip hop. Okay. Roxanne Shante, UTFO, and this group, I can't remember, but the name of the song was Fly Girl. Okay. Fly Girl, Fly Girl, Fly Girl. But it was hip hop. And then the very next year, I started to buy house music.
And at which point did you change and went into house music instead
1985.
And
1985 is when I started to buy house music.
And what makes you go into house? What was inspiring
you? The radio.
Radio?
Yeah. The Hot Mix 5 on WBMX.
Okay. And you were like, okay, I'm going to start to produce, or what?
No, I didn't start producing until 87, the end of 87. Okay. That's when I kind of wanted to see what it was about. But then in 1988, me and Robert Amani really started to do it.
Okay. And let me ask you something. You know, the scene of Chicago is really famous. So many of you are among the same age. Okay. But which one of you was like the one who inspired the others at the beginning, and we were like, okay, I want to be like this guy, and I want to do what he's doing?
In my age group, we just watched. Okay, there was a skating rink called the Loop Skating Rink, and we would go there to skate. All of a sudden at nighttime, and the rink skating rink, all of a sudden after 7 p.m., they would stop the skating and start to play music, and you could dance. So all of us at the same time heard it. We all started at the same time to listen. And then once one of us got equipment, it's just like if you play video games at your friend's house. You would all go play the video game. It's just the same with the equipment. We would all go to where the equipment was. So we all learned at the same time.
So all of you were together? Like you knew
me, Robert Armani, Mike Warehart, Drew Sky, Eric Martin, Armando. We all lived right in the same neighborhood, just a few blocks from each other. So we all learned exactly at the same time, man. It's so funny.
Okay.
And our parents were cool with it as long as we didn't stay out late. But that was the thing. It's hard to not stay out late, man. You want to stay out late every night.
but I guess as a parent, it's better to know that your children are into music than into trouble.
Yeah, and the cool thing is we were into music, but we were all into it together. So they always knew where we were. Okay. We were either at my house or Eric's house or Robert's house, but we were always together. So that's why it really works so well.
And at which point did you decide that it's going to be your job, it's going to be your career?
Because once I saw how people were dancing to the music, I instantly knew. I knew instantly. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you were
I knew instantly. I even told my parents instantly. I said, this is what I want to do in my life. And they said, okay. They never said no to me, man.
But at the time, being DJ wasn't supposed to be something like, how can I say? I do remember when I was young, the DJ wasn't something trendy. DJ wasn't something...
No, it wasn't trendy at all. But I knew this is what I wanted to do. I knew it.
Because it was the love of music first.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
And then I realized what I could learn from it. So it just all came together.
And who put you into production? Who was the person? Did you have some help, some people who taught you how to produce?
So, as far as the production goes, Lil Louis, Steve Hurley, Farley Jackmaster Funk, I was listening to their records, and I wanted to know how it was being done. So basically, you just ask a question, what's making that sound? What's doing this? That's when I learned about drum machines. And then once we started to realize certain drum machines did certain sounds, it was just easy from there to make it. It was just easy to start. Any kid could start. Because it was very simple back then. Just like minimal techno, it was very simple to make it. So anybody could do it. You could almost do it on that back then.
Okay. But
so it was really like, you would test the waters. You would test it. So you would have buy a drum machine, see if you can kind of copy what you heard records doing. And if you couldn't, just make your own.
Okay. But what was your first big production? The one that you were really proud of?
Well, I went to the studio in 1990. Right after I graduated. I was supposed to graduate in 89, but I failed freshman year. It's a long story, man. Chasing girls all year. I didn't care about school. I had to repeat my freshman year, man. But when I graduated, it was instant. Yeah, I just wanted to do it all automatically. I went to a real studio just to see how things worked out. One of the tracks that me and Robert made together, I went to a real studio to remake it. Okay. And just to get a feel of it, to see what things were like. And this was in 1990. So that was when I had my first experience.
Okay. And how long did you wait to have the first hit?
Oh, it was I guess 2 years, 3 years. From 1990, I put out 5 or 6 records, and then in 1993, Playing with the Rubber Band. I made Playing with the Rubber Band, and it was really big on the radios here in Chicago. Also, I did the PJ projects. People didn't know it was me because I didn't put Paul Johnson, but I put PJ project. Those blew up really big instantly. So 1993 is when I started making noise.
And you were super young then.
I was 22.
So how is it? How do you?
And that's the same year. That's the same year I started DJing at the warehouse. I was opening DJ. Yeah. So, I already had the talent. I wasn't coming out as much. And people knew I had the talent because I was at home making tracks on cassette tapes and giving them to my DJ friends to play at clubs. So they already knew I had the talent. I was just at home not doing anything with it. So once I decided to come outside, that's when it, that's when it picked up really good.
And do you still have some of those tapes?
No, I wish, bro. But you know what? A lot of my friends have the old stuff that I did. Every now and then they let me hear. Like Stacy Kidd, oh my God. I think he has everything old I did. It's crazy.
You mean he kept some of your work from the past?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He has many cassettes, bro, with a lot of DJ Ganman. He has cassettes as well. I'm glad they kept it because I'm really bad at keeping things, man. I'm so bad at it.
But I'm pretty sure that you have to really listen to those tapes, because you might find some really.
I'm sure.
You know what I mean?
I'm positive, bro. I'm positive. I think there's so many of them that I can do over well. I'm positive.
So at the age of 22, 23, you start to blow up really, really, really big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it almost happened overnight because I was doing so much in that year. You just couldn't help but to hear my name. So it's like boom, 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 boom. And then instantly I did a record for Peace Frog. Same year. You see what I mean? 93 was a big year for me. It's like when the whole earth found out about me.
And you start to go on tour like everywhere in the world?
Yeah, I started instantly in 93. The first plane ride I ever took was I played in Edinburgh and Glasgow.
Okay.
I left Chicago straight to the UK, bro. It's crazy. I had never been on a plane before. So I instantly loved it.
And what was the club that you still have in mind from those times? Do you have like some club who left a real big memory?
Oh yeah. The first time I played the Ministry Sound in '94, and the Macumba Club in St. Julien in Switzerland. Oh man, it's incredible. Yeah. And then the main one of all is Ageha in Tokyo.
Okay.
It's so incredible, bro.
And all the people they knew what you were doing. Like you came and you were playing in front of a crowd who already knew your stuff, or it was like a crowd who you have to conquer.
Yeah, it was a mixture of both.
Okay.
They knew my music, but they didn't know how I DJ. And in the beginning, I did a lot of tricks, a lot of scratching, a lot of to show them I had skills. But in the end, it was always the choice of music I played. Okay. And that's what I settled in. Yeah. I settled in, just stopped doing tricks and just letting them hear how well my ear was at choosing the music to play. That's why I got famous so quickly, because of the choices that I made.
You mean you changed the way you were mixing at the time? And you start to be more into the selection?
Exactly.
Smooth transition instead
of about the selections and the transitions. Because at first I thought it was a gimmick. I thought they wanted to see you do like hip hop. They wanted to see all of this. But then I realized really fast that's not what I want to do. I want to show them my talent of choosing music, of having a great ear. Okay. So I instantly stopped all of that and just started focusing on the choices I made, buying the music and blending the music. And now look where it got me.
And you still think that you still maintain this kind of spirit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I've gotten so good at it, bro. Like, it's unbelievable, man. Like, if I went in there and just start mixing right now, I could play about 80 new things, brand new, you never heard before, but you love every single one of them, man.
Okay, can't wait to hear.
Yeah.
let me ask you something. You know, back in the days, the DJ, they used to play for long sets.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And now more and more festival and clubs, they're asking DJs to play 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that? Are you into like, okay, for me it's good, 2 hours is perfect, or some kind of
for them, yes. I think that's a good thing. Me personally, I like playing longer. I like playing 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, like the more I play, the better I get, and I like to do it. So when I have to play 1 hour, 2 hours, it's kind of short to me. But I'm glad they're asking DJs to play longer. You get a chance to show more. You know?
Yeah. I understand. And and in your opinion, what is the difference between the club back in the days and now? Do you have the feeling?
Just the people, only the people, only the people. But they have different mindsets. So back in the day, it was about dancing.
Okay.
It was about the DJ. Nowadays, it's not about that. It's about being seen. It's about the drinking. It's, you know what I mean? I wanted to get back to the music, you know? And it's not anybody's fault but the clubs themselves. They start this bottle service thing, and it took over our industry.
Okay.
We didn't care about that. We didn't care about bottles and VIP, any of that. The whole dance floor is VIP. You know what I mean?
And
I wanted to get back to that.
But do you have the feeling that it's the same everywhere in the world, or do you think that?
Oh yeah, it's all over the planet. Exactly the same. Okay. Monkey see, monkey do. Okay. It's whatever somebody follows that they think is a good trend. The rest of the world does it.
And do you think that this crisis will have a good impact or a bad impact or on the scene?
The clubs themselves?
Yeah, the club, the DJs. Do you think that the crisis that we have at the moment will have a good repercussion, or do you think it's going to be like even worse after the crisis?
I think that the prices will go down, for sure, just to draw everybody back in. But it's going to be fear. You have to think. We don't have a vaccine yet, bro.
Yeah.
This could take a long time. People are trying to rush back the crowds, and there's no vaccine. Like, literally, if we do this and we rush back, 10 times as many people are going to get the virus. 10 times as many people are going to die really fast because there's no virus. I mean, there's no vaccine yet. Like, we got to think about this. I'm kind of thinking just next year. Like, I could plan a tour maybe to start in November. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not even worried about the summer. Summer's gone to me. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about the fall.
Okay, so you mean this fall?
Yeah. Just to start to think about a tour in the fall. But that all depends on the numbers. The numbers have to gradually start to go down. Then I can start to trust outside.
Yeah.
Like right now, I have my front door open, too. But I'm not going out. I don't go out. Nobody comes in.
Yeah, but I completely understand, you know, and I think that maybe at the end of this crisis, things will change a little bit, and maybe it will also change the way the people feel the clubs and the music and the scene, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we will have time to think, to brainstorm about what we want to do and how we want to do it. You know what I mean?
It's giving us time to plan and create. Exactly. Like, I have some things in mind. I don't want to say right now because I don't want people stealing my ideas, but I have things in mind. It's going to be pretty cool the next couple of months.
If you want to share it after.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
I want to ask you also about the old time. You know, at the time you used to have like a...
Wait, give me 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead. You okay?
Oh yeah. All right, let's go.
We were talking about the the whole time in Chicago. You had really important DJs over there. Some of them, which one of them has a really big impact on you? Because many people are talking about Ron Hardy or Frankie Knuckles or Master Funk, but all of them, they have big impact, or some of them they were like more.
No, they all had a big impact. Because Farley had an impact because he was on the radio almost every night. Ron had an impact because he was downtown. Frankie had an impact because he was on the south side.
Okay.
So all at the same time, this was happening, and we got a chance to hear it all together. And they all had different styles, so it was very easy to catch the impact. It just took over the city. It overwhelmed the city in a very good way.
And nowadays, do you still have lots of good clubs over there or not?
Oh yeah, man. You got some of the best clubs, bro. I tell people all the time, come to Chicago. You have to come visit. You're gonna lose your mind.
But do you?
And now we have a new club called Radius.
Okay.
The last party was just there with Carl Cox. 5,400 people were in the club, man. We have a gigantic club now. It's incredible, bro.
Okay, and they are into house music.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
This is a house city, bro. Like techno has come up and tech house has come up, but this is a true house city, bro. It started here.
So it's not just like the DJs were into house and the crowd is not so big into house, but you also have the crowd.
Exactly. Even if they like other things, when a DJ plays house, it doesn't matter the age range, bro. From a baby to 80 years old, everyone knows what it is. Everyone.
Okay,
because it's here in the city. It's a staple of it. The same as blues. Blues started here. The same thing, you know? So it's like we have certain things we started. It's pretty cool, man.
Okay, I quite understand.
It's a staple.
Yeah, I completely understand what you're saying. Last time I was checking that you are credited about like almost 500 release.
Yeah, man. I lost count around 460. I lost count. But Discogs has been keeping up. I think I'm near 193 or 94.
Okay.
But I lost count, bro. I might even went over just because the last 2 years I've been selling EPs like this. So, yeah.
After the crisis, I guess you're gonna have much more release, right?
Oh yeah. I'm planning on it right now. And my thing now to do is collaborations, bro. I want to collaborate with all my brothers, man, all my sisters.
It was one of my questions at the moment. Which artist would you like to collaborate with and why?
Everyone who wants to work with me.
Yeah,
seriously, everyone. I have no specific choice. I don't even care the genre.
Okay.
If they want to work, I'm very serious, man. I'm down to work with everyone. This is something new I want to implicate into my life. It does not matter the artist. I don't care if they're big or small. If they want to work with me, I'll do it.
And since we are talking about artists, I have some information that you were really close to Hamilton Bohannon, who sadly passed away recently. And to Hamilton Bohannon. Bohannon. Sorry for the Bohannon.
Spell it.
Boha.
Oh, Bohannon. Hamilton. Boy, you said that's so funny. Hamilton Bohannon.
Yeah, Hamilton Bohannon.
Yeah, why not? I never would have understood that, bro.
You were close to him?
Yeah. Well, that's where I got the idea from Get Down.
Yeah.
From one section of one of his songs, it did that. So I just took the idea and ran with it, you know. But over the last 21 years, we've been talking. We've been on the phone arguing. I love him, man. He was crazy, but I loved him, man. Every time we got on the phone, it started off really good, but it always ended up with an argument and me hanging up on him. And I love the man. It's so funny.
Yeah, at the moment, unfortunately, we have many people who are not, who are not getting through this crisis. Unfortunately, it's really sad, but that's why we have to be really careful. As a legendary DJ, are you impressed at the moment by any DJs?
Am I doing? You're getting lower. What?
No, I mean, are you impressed by any DJ at the moment recently? Have you been impressed by?
That's hard to say because it's hard to impress me, bro. Like DJ wise, it's hard to impress me. But production wise, oh man, I'm impressed by so many producers. Like, but DJ wise, it's so easy to do what we do. Like, unless you're using one hand with two eyes closed or something. Show me something I've never seen before, then I can be impressed. But since I've been doing it, like I literally been DJing my whole life, so it's hard to impress me.
As a producer, which producer impressed you at the moment?
But, I take that back. The female DJs are really impressive. I have to say this. I am so in love with the female DJs, man. They all have their own style. This is something I've noticed. They're not trying to copy each other. They're not even trying to copy us. They don't care what we're doing. They have their own special things about themselves, man. I'm really loving this.
Because you have the feeling that the male DJs, they are more into copycats?
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. Because they think this is what I should be doing to get the crowd. And that's not it. It's all about your specific style.
Yeah.
You know? You have to have a style. The women have it, bro. Like, my future, I just see a lot of women DJs, man.
And you think that they will be more and more...
Yeah. I don't think, I know. I see it. I see it happening, man. They're going to replace a lot of... It's a lot of guys that's mixing, man. They need to be doing something else, bro.
So, which one of those DJs really impressed you recently?
Lady Monarch, Juliet, Mendoza, Lala. Man, I can keep going. It's a lot of them, man. Okay. It's a lot of Cynthia, Raquel. Man, I could just go, man.
So you mean the future is female?
DJ Mommy. It's so many, man.
And as a producer at the moment, which producer is really like you are into it?
Go ahead. You see it's a mixer, right? See my shirt? I got a tank top with it. Because I'm doing it live right now.
How you doing?
Wait, what did you ask me now? Oh, producers.
Yeah, producers.
I like the stuff that Angelo Ferrara makes.
Okay.
Always Lil Louis Vega. He's always creating new stuff. I like that a lot. DJ Emac, one of my friends here in Chicago.
Okay.
But he's always creating. It's about producers who are creating, coming up with ideas. Even though it's tech house, Gene Ferris and Casimir, Green Cove.
Okay.
They're still doing it, bro. Like I keep thinking it's gonna get tiresome, but it doesn't. They keep coming up. I love it, man. Ghetto Blaster. The Oscar Post. Like, man, like Osan Lade, man. Like it goes all over the place. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Peggy Goo. Peggy Goo has 2 tracks I just bought, man. Like it's so many producers, but I love them, man.
Cool. And I forgot to ask you something. during all those days of DJing, do you have a highlight of a place or a moment that you remember as one of the best moments in DJing?
I don't know.
No?
Like it's so many incredible times. I have to write a book because it's just too much. Like if I try to think of one, something goes on top of it. Like recently, I just did a live party for MTV Europe when I was in Paris, and it was so incredible that I just took my headphones off and did the whole thing with my headphones, all vinyl set. It was incredible.
When was it?
1999.
Okay, and it was for MTV?
Yeah, MTV Europe, yeah.
But in which place?
Just look on. I was in Paris.
Yeah, but
I literally just posted the post maybe 2 or 3 days ago.
Okay. And do you remember the place where you were spinning or what?
That I can't remember because it didn't look like a club, but it looked like. Do you know Soulful ground?
The what?
The Soulful ground in Paris.
For sure.
It was something like that.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I played that as well with Daft Punk.
You played at Salvagram?
Yeah, with Daft Punk.
But for which occasion do you play with Daft Punk?
And the one in Paris in 1998.
But was it for
it was we were on tour.
But you have you ever played for TGV? Because there was this party called TGV at Salvagram.
It could be. I think it was that long ago. I don't know. I have to ask my agent Fabrice.
Okay, so
because it was crazy, bro. It was incredible.
But you played with Daft Punk at the time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I really think that you have to write a book. You know?
Yeah, me too. Because
since you have some time, you have to do it now. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because I
have to find all my friends from around the world because it's stories from everywhere, man. You go crazy, you know. Like some of it's so unbelievable, you know. And this is before the internet existed. We were doing this was before the internet existed.
Yeah.
So we were doing some wild stuff, man.
I used to go to Miami for the winter conference.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I have a lots of pictures and video that I have to find from those time, you know. And I used to go in Miami like since I don't know. I think the first time that I was in Miami for winter conference was 98.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope one day that I will be able to have all those pictures because can you imagine all those friends?
Yeah, bro.
2 years old, younger.
Yeah.
You know.
And that was such a good time, man.
Yeah.
To meet around the swimming pool area, exchange all the music. Oh man, it was such a good time.
And do you miss a festival like this one, Amsterdam Dance Event? Do you think like, Amsterdam is like something close to Miami Winter Conference?
Yeah, it's really good. I love going to it. The only thing is just it's spread out over the city, so it's kind of hard to see everything. But it's really good, just like that.
Okay.
Now, I think it's actually better because so many producers and DJs meet each other and exchange. You know.
You mean Amsterdam?
Yes.
You mean Amsterdam? You think it's even better than
yeah.
conference?
Yeah.
But now it's
now before naturally the conference was, but now yes, there's so much more promotion into it. There's so many more companies involved. You know, the clubs around the city themselves are involved. Like it's really good.
Okay, but now do you still have the winter conference or is it dead?
Right now, it was supposed to happen, but they canceled. They had to cancel.
Okay.
And it's not the same. We used to go there to get the badges, to go to the parties and to the specific things, the panels. Now it's just about the parties.
Yeah.
It's all about the parties.
Yeah, I think many people from Europe stop to go there, and they just go to Amsterdam now and not going to Miami because Miami was too expensive, and also the other part was that how can I say, when you were in Miami you didn't have the feeling that you are well treated as a tourist.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
it was just about taking the money.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It's all different.
Yeah,
it's all different. Amsterdam is a place to be.
Yeah. So I hope that we will see you there soon. You know,
Yeah.
because you know, even if we are not like open, we're trying to work on the future and trying to brainstorm more on the future and see what we can do. So so let's keep in touch and you know, and if you have some new release or some stuff, we can't wait to hear.
I'll send you a folder.
Sorry?
I'll send you a folder.
If you do that, I'll be really happy. Really happy.
Okay. I got you. Don't worry.
I wanna thank you for your time. I want to tell you that I'm really happy to be able to chat a little bit with you. Okay.
Absolutely, bro. Thank you.
And we'll keep in touch.
Thank you, everybody that tuned in.
Sorry?
No, I was thanking the people that tuned in. I see down at the bottom.
You know, I don't know if any people, if some people have other questions. Otherwise, let's keep in touch in the future, okay?
Okay.
Keep up the good work. You know, I can't wait to see you back in town, okay? And,
okay, bro.
And stay
Thank you so much.
And be careful, okay?
Absolutely. You too. Thank you, everybody. I love you guys. You know that.
Love you too.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. Keep in touch. Take care.
Peace.
Bye.
Smoke a lot of weed.